Once again, good evening to you, and it's a great evening for most of us who are present here to understand what is the freedom from lifestyle diseases. I had a long chat with Dr. Saravanan and I became his disciple. And to be very honest with you, uh, I was so convinced after meeting one of my friends in Chennai, and that guy was a fat guy, 104 kgs. And when I saw him, I couldn't recognize him. I said, "Well, how did it happen?" And he said, Sharanagati, Sharan. And that's how it happened. So, not only that, he told me that he has even reduced his diabetic medicine to almost nil. I got to know Sharan by chance, but I have now become one of their patients, and also my wife, from this Monday onwards. We had a long 2 hours counseling session on Sunday, and from Monday we have become what is known as vegan, or we are trying to become vegans, and he will tell you all that. And for a man who loves his chicken and fish, and who loves his drink, to give up everything and become a vegan, I think you must compliment me for my motivation or my foolishness. But I think it is the motivation to throw away the medicines which I'm having. And I just wanted to get rid of it because they are not doing me any good. I had to go to Max Hospital only 2 weeks back. And the money that I spend going and coming is not really worth it. So, and some of the medicines are so expensive, I don't know what damage they are doing to me other than making me pay. Dr. Saravanan is here with us and is a qualified homeopath who has a passion for holistic health. As a homeopath, I was so impressed with his knowledge of allopathy. I think it's a remarkably, he has done so much of study on this. His personal healing journey led him to explore the holistic nutrition. He received special training in nutrition-based diseases, reversal from Sharan. Currently, he is serving as the health advisor with Sharan. Sharan stands for Sanctuary for Health and Reconnection to Animals and Nature, a non-profit organization with the goal of spreading awareness about holistic health and ecologically sustainable, compassionate lifestyle. Basically, I'll tell you what I have understood from them. It's very simple philosophy. If you go to their website, it is mentioned there, and what I spoke to Dr. Saravanan, I can tell you that anything that can be cured with diet, you don't have to take medicine. It's such a simple approach to life that anything that can be cured, you don't have to, by diet and what you eat, you don't have to take medicine. And one more sentence which Dr. Saravanan told my wife and I on the Skype, I have to share it with you, and he said, don't eat unless you are hungry. I think most of us make the mistake of having breakfast at 8 o'clock, and then we are very punctually at 11:45 we reach and have a lunch, and then evening we have at 7:30 dot we want to have a dinner, whether we are hungry or not. And because I'm having this vegan diet, yesterday night I did not feel like eating and I almost skipped my dinner. So that is because he told me that if you're not feeling hungry, don't eat. They assist us in preventing and reversing diseases. That's what we are all here about, by identifying the causes and using food as medicine. Ladies and gentlemen, I will not waste your time, and let us get to Dr. Saravanan, because this is something which is totally different to what we have been used to. I never knew that by only controlling diet or eating the way that it is supposed to be eaten, I think we can, we can feel better. It is 5 days only since my wife and I, we are tasting this vegan food. And I'm very happy to say that somebody touched my paunch today and I said I've lost weight. I don't know whether it was just to pull my leg, but I don't think such a dramatic change has taken place in me. But I'm sure that with the kind of motivation that they have and the kind of a motivation that I hope to have, I think I shall be getting rid of these 8 tablets that I take every day. And perhaps enjoy my life much more. And over to Dr. Saravanan.
The highest in me bows to the highest in you, and may this be the happiest evening of your life. So, a very warm welcome to all of you who have gathered here for this talk, Freedom from Lifestyle Diseases. First of all, I would like to thank you all because you're spending your valuable time with me to learn new things, not only to learn new things, but also to unlearn many things. Okay? And I would like to thank the organizer, Colonel Sridharanji, for making all the arrangements very well. And I hope you're going to enjoy this session. Okay. So I hope you got an introduction about me. And I think I need not say anything more, but I would like to share my personal experience. I was on medications, various medications, during my childhood. My childhood was not like an ordinary one. I was not able to play like the usual children. I had to take lots of steroids and medications because I was suffering with asthma, sinus problems. I had lots of other health issues. I was totally on medications for several years. And because of that sufferings, I was searching for something to get rid of all these health issues and to be free from all health problems. And this healing journey led me to explore various things regarding health and wellness. And I became a homeopath. After completing my degree, I was still searching for something to be free from these health issues which were troubling me. Unfortunately, I got to know about Sharon, and then I attended one of the program called Peas versus Pills. It's like food versus medicine. And after attending this program, I got the chance to get special training in nutrition. And within a month of implementing the dietary changes, I got tremendous results. I'm totally free from allergies, asthma, eczema, and all the health issues which I was suffering from. And that kindled my interest to learn more about this science-based nutrition approach. And this has now become my passion, or it has now become my life's mission to share this with many people who are suffering with various diseases, not only with the diseases, but also with the side effects of medications, right? So today we are living in a modern world where we have everything. We have sophisticated lifestyle, we have all the material benefits, we have all the material comforts, and we have very good relationships. We have achieved lots of goals, but are we really happy regarding our health? No. Is it not really pathetic? We are really suffering. Then what is the use of achieving all these material goals if we are not happy? So what is the purpose of this life? It is to be happy, I suppose, right? But if you're not happy with all these comforts, then what's the use of living? Are you thinking in that way? Then today you're going to explore something that's going to turn your life upside down. It's definitely possible to be free from most of the lifestyle diseases which threaten us. That is what we do at Sharon. We have lots of programs like reversing diabetes, reversing hypertension, reversing heart disease. We have weight reduction programs. We have various other programs which suit individual needs, and we do have a 21-day disease reversal retreat. And through these programs, we teach people about the science-based nutritional approach which would be helpful to prevent and reverse various lifestyle diseases. So before I enter into the topic, I would like to show you a video of Sharon, an introductory video about Sharon. Okay, sorry for the disturbance. I hope the audio will be corrected soon and we'll watch the videos. And before that, we'll enter into the session. So, how many of you have diabetes? Okay, how many of you have high blood pressure, heart disease, high cholesterol, thyroid issues, excess weight, joint pains, migraine, allergies, back pain, sleep disorders, stress, okay, digestive problems. I think almost all of us have all these health issues. Yeah, respiratory problems, allergies and asthma and sinus issues, all these health issues. So, how many of you are on medications for these problems? Okay, are you satisfied with what you're doing right now with the medications and treatment? Okay, you may be taking medications for years, but you're still suffering with the diseases, right? So, what if I tell you that it would be possible to free from these diseases and also from the medications which you are taking if you are ready to make certain changes in your diet without compromising taste? Are you all ready for the challenge? Wonderful. Okay, beautiful. So that's what we are going to discuss now. You know, the food we eat can be either the safest and most powerful form of medicine or the slowest form of poison. Can you understand the deeper meaning in this sentence? If we are taking care of what we are putting into our bodies, then we would be able to enjoy good health. Suppose if you own a valuable car, a luxury car, would you put the wrong fuel into that? Would anyone do that? Nobody will do that, right? But we have a very precious vehicle with ourselves. This precious body, but still we are putting the wrong fuel every day. That is the wrong food which we are eating. And how can we expect that vehicle to take us to places? So if we want real health, we have to put the right type of fuel into our bodies. If you have a luxury car and it has got some problems, you can replace that for a new one. But if something happens to this body, would it be possible to replace the entire body? Is it possible? Can the sophisticated medical science assure you a new body? Maybe in future they'll do something with cloning or stem cell treatment. But right now, would it be possible to replace a new body for the old one? It's not possible, right? So the only way is to do the right things for this body to allow it to heal and to be free from these lifestyle diseases. We need to be a little bit open about the dietary approach which we are going to discuss today. We have learned many things in the past. We have been taught that we have to eat in this way and we have to live in this way, and our doctors have told this way. But today we are going to think out of the box. We are going to think in a different way. That too is supported by science. So this is not a rocket science, but this is a very simple science. But if you apply this diligently, you will reap the benefits. Next. Today, more than 95% of all chronic disease is caused by wrong food choice, toxic food ingredients, nutritional deficiencies, and lack of physical exercise. You may be seeing people eating lots of junk food these days. Youngsters are eating lots of junk foods and they are putting on weight and they suffer with lots of health issues. It's not only with the youngsters, but I'm seeing this trend also in wise people, elderly people. They too have become addicted to these junk foods, oily foods, processed foods, and the so-called convenient foods. And today we have more food but less nutrition. We get more quantity of food, we have no scarcity for food, but there is scarcity for nutrients. We don't get high quality nutrients. And we are eating toxic food ingredients because we are not eating organic. If we are not eating organic, then we are also eating all the pesticides and insecticides and the fertilizers and the chemicals utilized in the farming process. Apart from this, there are also various other toxins and toxic ingredients in our environment because of the pollution which we have to face. And all these are contributing to our health problems. Then nutritional deficiencies, needless to say, because we are not eating healthy organic food and because we are living in an unhealthy atmosphere, a totally unnatural atmosphere, we have lots of nutritional deficiencies. Today, vitamin B12 and vitamin D deficiency is becoming more prevalent in our country. You know, India is a country where we get lots of sunshine, but still 85% of our population suffer with vitamin D deficiency. And most people in the world, almost 15% of the world population suffers from vitamin B12 deficiency. So these are the results of our modern living. Then, lack of physical exercise. That is another cause that could also lead to some of the lifestyle diseases. And even if we intend to do some exercises, our body is not cooperating, right? How many of you are interested in doing some exercise but are not able to do that because of physical disabilities, physical problems? Yes. But today you will be getting a solution, because even without physical exercise, you can reverse these lifestyle diseases, and physical exercise will be an add-on which can accelerate the healing process. And of course, needless to say that stress is causing many other issues. And do you know something, that the food which we eat can also contribute to stress? How many of you can believe this? But this is the truth. This is the science which I'm talking about. If you are making some changes in your diet, then you will be able to see changes in your mindset. Depression, sleep disorders, anxiety, all these will get reduced if you are going to make some changes in your diet. All these are also related to the food which we are eating. Next. So we were talking about the diseases, and many of you are on medications. And if we are just depending upon the medications or the drugs, then it's not the ultimate solution, because now you realize that you have not done anything for the disease. You have not done anything to remove the cause of the disease. We are just managing the symptoms with various drugs, with various medications. But what are these medications going to do in the future? Have you thought about that? Have you given a thought to that? And if we are continuing with these medications, these diseases are not actually cleared. These diseases are progressing inwards. Say, for example, if a person who is taking a diabetic drug, maybe he could control his blood sugar level, but he may be suffering all the consequences and complications of diabetes. Am I right? If someone is diagnosed with diabetes or high blood pressure or heart disease, he or she is destined to eat medications lifelong. This is what we have been taught, and this is what we have been seeing. But it need not be so. There are various research studies done on this area about lifestyle diseases, which clearly indicate that there is no need to take any medication for these lifestyle diseases. But having said this, don't go and stop all your medications and say that this Dr. Saravanan said, so we stopped all the medications. That's not going to work. You have to make radical changes in your diet, slowly, steadily, and then you will be seeing the results gradually. Then you will be able to gradually taper the medications which you are taking right now. So if we are depending upon the drugs only, then we may have to recover twice. That means we have to recover from disease and also from the side effects of the drugs. How many of you feel that you are undergoing some side effects of the medications which you are consuming? Okay, so you really want to be free from the medications. All right. And some people may not be experiencing any side effects at the moment, but in the long term, there may be some side effects happening. And also, the diseases are not free from, all these lifestyle diseases are not free from complications. If diabetes is diagnosed, then then we have given an invitation for heart disease. And diabetes can lead to various complications. You know, if a person is suffering from diabetes, later on, he has more chances to develop diabetic nephropathy, or what we call nerve disease. They may be suffering with pain, nerve pain, tingling sensation, numbness, and they may be, there is another complication which is called diabetic nephropathy, which can lead to kidney problems. Some people may be suffering with, some people may develop this diabetic retinopathy or vision loss. Diabetes is one of the cause of vision loss in elderly people. And you may all know that India is the diabetic capital of the world. We should be proud of that, right? Yeah, we are first. So we are working with a goal to free India from diabetes. We want India to be free from diabetes. That is one of the mission of Sharan. Next. So, if we think that we have no time for healthy eating at this moment, then sooner or later we will have to find time for illness. Do you agree with this statement? So, how many of you think that you're eating healthy already? Good. You might have taken many steps to improve your diet. I really appreciate that. And how many of you are interested to make changes in your diet? Very good. Okay. So whenever I think about this diet, I always remember this thing. You know, there was a patient who came to a doctor, a very smart doctor like me, and and he was asking the doctor, Doctor, I'm suffering with excess weight and diabetes. I want to reduce some weight, and could you please give me a diet plan which will help me to reduce my weight very fastly? The doctor said, yes, okay, I have all the knowledge to help you. And he devised a diet for him. He told that in the morning, you have to start the day with a glass of water. And then for your breakfast, you can have just one toast and 1 cup of green tea. And in between, if you're feeling hungry, don't eat anything, just take 2 glasses of water. And in the afternoon, if you want, you can eat 1 chapati and 1 cup of vegetables. And for your dinner, you just have another 1 chapati and 1 bowl of vegetables. The patient said, Doctor, everything is okay, I understood, but I have only one doubt. Should I take all these things which you have mentioned before my food or after my food? Now, I'm not going to prescribe such a diet to you, but I'm going to say that so, I'm going to give you a diet where you would be able to eat ice creams every day, carrot halwa every day. You can eat mangoes and chickus and bananas and jackfruits, but still you can maintain your blood sugar level. Does that seems interesting? Don't think that I'm a fake doctor, but I'm speaking with scientific evidence. It's pure science. I'm speaking about pure science. There are lots of research studies which clearly say that diabetics could consume all these forbidden fruits and still you can enjoy good health. Next. So, what is the solution? You'll be very eager to know what I'm going to say, what is the diet I'm going to advise. But let's wait for a while. You know, surprises should be there so that you can enjoy this. So, how many of you are following diet regime right now? Any sort of diet regime? Okay. And how many of you, sorry? Anything, any diet? Okay. And how many of you feel that you're getting benefits out of that? Okay, fine. All right. Good. I think I'm asking lots of questions. Am I boring you? Okay, okay. So thanks for your patience. Thank you. Okay. So is the video ready? Can you play? Just the first video. So I'll just show you the introductory video about Sharan so that you could know what we are doing.
I was already vegetarian just because I didn't want to harm animals and I didn't know that consuming dairy was harming animals. I really thought that milk was good for health. Whole of Asia, except the Indian subcontinent, never used milk. There's no milk in Chinese food, Japanese food, Sri Lankan food, even Burmese food, our nearest neighbors, there's no milk. If you start thinking and you're conscious of every step, I think everybody would be vegan because it's good for health, it's good for animals, it's good for the environment. Why not? Right now we're out of balance because we are losing wildlife to land animals. Imagine how much space there would be for wildlife if we didn't have to utilize all this land to raise all these animals. The forests would come back, biodiversity would come back. The reason we are losing our whole life cycle is because of our diet. Sharan stands for Sanctuary for Health and Reconnection to Animals and Nature. If we get in tune with our body and listen to our body, we can heal ourselves of most lifestyle diseases. Today we see so many diseases that could be reversed if we allowed our body to heal itself. So Sharan's idea is to help people understand what their body is saying. So if we eat food which is natural to our anatomy, and learn to listen to our body and know what our body is saying, we will heal miraculously. We have a peas versus pills, we have a reversing diabetes seminar, we have a reversing heart disease and hypertension seminar. We also have a special seminar for people who want to lose weight. People can come to our one-day seminar, and we also have a 21-day disease reversal program which is residential. It's in a beautiful resort of 26 acres where there are hills and there's a sea, and we have yoga classes every day, and every day we have cooking classes.
There were about 20 of us, all going through some healing process in the body, maybe reduction of weight, maybe heart disease, maybe diabetes, maybe thyroid. We were all coping with it together and each one giving support to each other. I think that was a lovely feeling. I was on a very heavy dose of medication for diabetes.
I was tired of being fat and having a diabetic and not having a control over the life.
In Oroville, I find it absolutely impossible to walk because of my weight.
So what attracted me to this program is hope. There was a hope which my doctors never offered.
The basic myth of diabetes is that people think it cannot be reversed, it's a hereditary gift. I have got fabulous results because right now I'm completely off medication.
We train the chefs at Swaswara to do all our food just perfectly. So we have amazing breakfast and lunch. And actually before breakfast we even start with a fruit buffet for everybody.
I'm so happy to be a vegan. I feel light and nice.
My wife would say, what kind of life is this? It's better to die. No eggs, no milk, no panda, no burfi. What are you doing?
Today we are enjoying the lovely mangoes, the chikus and all, which we had probably not eaten from the day we became diabetic. After breakfast we are only waiting for lunch, and after lunch we are waiting for what is going to come for dinner.
We were not aware that vegan food can be so tasty and that we could adapt to it so soon.
Anything is possible, and this is what I learned, and I'm thankful to Sharan. They have guided me to my new life.
And in that program we have the lab reports right in the beginning and then all the way in the end. And we check them every single day, and as they get better we cut down the medications. What we've seen up to now is that by the end of the program, most people are off 70% of their medications. Many of them are off even 100% of their medications in just 21 days. That's how fast the body can heal itself.